guests that save my business and founders of Experience Pros University are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business.
All right, well, welcome. You know, yesterday, Eric, you and I had a conversation about questions and how to have a discussion.
Yeah. I remember that.
I did some research.
You did?
I did some research.
We'd love to hear your research about these questions.
All right, well, we were talking about when somebody asks you a question and you want to have more information before having to answer the question. I saw a TED Talk. Are you familiar with the little TED Talks?
I think I've heard of those TEDx Talks, yes.
Yes, so apparently according to your frontal lobe, we're happier when we think we're happier when we get to make a decision, but we're actually happier when the decision's been made for us.
Oh, I believe that 100%.
Yeah.
I absolutely do.
Yeah, so you don't really want me to ask you the question. You want me to make that decision because you're happier when the decision is already made.
You don't want to make the decisions, therefore you pass it off to somebody else.
No, this isn't that.
This is how I'm interpreting this data.
No. You're not listening.
Trying to listen. Are you listening, America?
We are happier as human beings, apparently, when we think we're happier when we get to make a decision. So, for example, we go to the grocery store and we're going for bananas, and we get there and they don't have any bananas, so we buy pears. And we're happy with pears because they didn't have the bananas, but we're happy with the pears. Okay. But then if we go to the checkout line, we've already made the decision. We're buying the pears, and we're happy with the pears. And they come along, and they say, well, wait, bananas just showed up, but you only brought enough. You can't buy both bananas and pears, and you change your mind. You go back to bananas. Because you made a decision and you didn't actually get what you want, you will always question, should I have just stuck with pears, or should I have kept the bananas? But you would have been happier if you would have just been stuck with the pears. So you're happier when I tell you.
What does this have to do with questions?
No, rather than me asking you a question, I'll just tell you this is what we're going to do.
Well,
and
that's fine.
You think you were happier when I gave you the choice. I thought you would be happier when I gave you the choice. But it's true.
I thought I was happier when you gave me the choice?
I thought you were happier.
When you subterfuge me, or whatever that word is,
I thought you would be happier.
Set me up for failure?
Participating in the choice, but really you're happier if I just tell you what we're going to do.
I don't think this is about me at all. I think this is all about you, and you are happier not making a decision. Therefore, you ask me, what do I think about this? And when I say I need to spend some time thinking about this, you say,
that's not what you say.
Oh, no.
That's not what you say.
I say,
you want me to
I
make
don't
the
know.
decision.
I haven't made that choice
so
yet.
I thought I was helping you in your happiness, but I was wrong.
I think you're solving only for your happiness.
No, I'm solving for yours.
Did I want pears? I'm so confused.
You didn't, but you'll be happy with them.
You know what I got? I think Charlie's going to dig this.
What do you got? Banana.
I have a banana. You see, I knew what I wanted when I went to the grocery store in the first place. You know what it was? It was a banana.
But you don't like bananas.
Oh, you're so right.
Why are you eating a banana?
I'm
very impressed that he was able to pull out a banana after my banana pear example. But truly, that was just an example. And then you had a banana, which the funnier part of that is you don't like bananas.
I don't hate bananas. It's sometimes they get dumb.
But if I give you a banana, you would be happy with the banana.
Is this a give the mouse a cheese thing? I'm pretty sure.
Why are you eating a banana?
I'm completely confused. Well,
it made sense in my head.
Charlie and I have this ongoing.
It would have been better if I had used Charlie as my example. So if Charlie went to the store to get bananas.
Can we go back to yesterday and use Charlie as an example? Because yesterday we weren't talking about bananas or pears.
No, I'm giving you an example. It was the wrong example?
I just don't get the example yet, but I'm sure I'm wrong.
Not in my head.
And I'll figure it out.
No.
Time.
No.
I need time to think about bananas and pears.
Oh, but the point of this little
tears in your eyes.
I know, I'm crying. This little sample was, we think that we always want the choice, and we think we're happier. And so if we get to make the choice, and in our day, all of the things that we want to be able to make a choice, we think that's what makes us happy.
Listen.
But actually, we're happier when we accept the things that are around us.
You know, we were listening on the way into Bill Engvall, and he has the answer to all of this. And that is that we know that women rule the world, and us guys, we're just guys, right? We're the mouse that the cat plays with, but it can't kill, because then there'd be nothing to play with. So we know that when you ask us a question, the answer is already formed and made and done and everything else, and all we have to do is try to figure out what it is you want to let us say or hear or whatever, and then we go out and buy pears and bananas. We'll be back after these messages on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
You make all kinds of plans for your business, but have you planned for the event that you may need long-term care? Did you know that you can have long-term care insurance that offers you tax advantages and a guaranteed rate of return? Walt Wilson is a licensed agent working in the financial services segment of the insurance industry, and he's a pro when it comes to long-term care. It only takes a moment to register for the next free webinar that could literally change your financial outlook. Visit privatepensiondesign.com today and click the LTC webinar tab.
Do you need more exposure? Who doesn't? Open House with Styles mini trade show is Thursday, April 24th at the brand new Iron Tribe Fitness Center in Littleton. Sign up today at openhousewithstyle.com, where the magic happens.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Online at experiencepros.com/directory.
Tell your staff to tune in daily to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Business training and inspiration from national experts are here for you every day on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Start your week off by learning a great new business skill. Tune in midweek to boost your positive attitude, and be sure to always end your week with Fan Bragging Friday. The Experience Pros Radio Show is here for you every day, changing the way people treat people in business. Join the revolution and tune in to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Weekday business training designed to inspire you to get your business right.
Ken Clark, Jason Worley, Grassroots Radio Colorado, this afternoon at 5 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Bragging Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Good time.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. These are the good times, and probably because you're living optimally.
We are living optimally. Are you? Don't you wish you could be? Well, you can. Gunther Meuller with BioT Medical is here. BIOTE medical.com. Hi, Gunther.
Good morning. Good morning.
Gunther, what are we talking about today?
You know, the thing I'd like to bring out to your listeners is that in America, we think we have the best healthcare system in the world.
Well, we used to think that.
We used to think that, but we rank about 29th in the world.
Really?
Yes. And what we definitely have is the most expensive healthcare system in the world. We pay about 50 to 60% more for prescription drugs in the United States than the Europeans do or the Canadians do. And one of the startling facts is that most of the FDA drugs that are released every year, only 13% of them have any new ingredients in them. And it's all really about maintaining the patents for these drug manufacturers.
You can release a drug and say it's new even though there's nothing new about it.
Yeah, so they
it's all marketing, isn't it?
change the formula just slightly, a little bit, because the patent ran out.
It's part of the placebo.
It's not a placebo. There's real stuff in there, but they just change the formulation slightly, but it's the same ingredients, same active ingredients. Just give it a new name and get a new patent on it, and you got another 20 years to make all kinds of money. And so that's where, at BioT Medical, we're really about educating the consumer as to the reality of healthcare and what you really should be doing to optimize, like you started the set here, to be optimal. And so many people go to their primary care physician these days, and they get their lab work done, and they go in there for their annual checkup, and they're going there because they want to feel better, they want to feel good. Some people don't go to the doctor for 2 or 3 years, and then they decide to go to the doctor, right?
And because, I'm tired, or I'm run down, or
that, by the way, is the number one symptom that people present to their doctor with. Hey, doc, I'm tired. I can't make it through the day.
But, things like fibromyalgia and what do you call that, hypothyroidism and stuff, doesn't that play in? Isn't that why people are tired?
Absolutely. So there's a myriad of symptoms, that we suffer from as we age. And the unfortunate thing is a lot of people are under the misconception or the myth that, hey, I'm over 35 or I'm over 40 years old or I'm over the big 5-0.
I'm getting old.
Well, this is what it feels like to age. This is what it feels like to get old. And nothing could be further from the truth. Are there exceptions to that? Yes, absolutely. Some people have issues going on where they're going to feel lethargic and depressed and, situations like that. But for the general population, most of us, it is not normal for us to feel depressed and lethargic and not have any real vitality and zest for life and a high libido and things like that. We should not be walking around as having the zombie effect going on.
Maybe they've just had the zombie effect all their life, and that's just who they are.
Some people, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Attitude is everything, right? You guys are all about extreme customer service and all that. Attitude is very important. And the attitude is important in our personal life as well. Health and wellness and all that, and taking charge and educating. We were just talking before this about education.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about that, if that's all right. Gunther, you are not just a liaison for BioT Medical, but you also are, you use BioT.
Yes,
I was starting to start like Hair Club for Men.
We don't want to go there.
I'm a member.
No, I was a patient for 3 years, and it started when I was 44 years old. I'm 47 today. I'm going to be 48 on June 2nd, so don't forget my birthday.
You're looking pretty spry for that.
Spry. Yeah. Are you still doing your push-up contest and all that?
I am.
I just started the insanity workout routine with my wife.
That's insane.
Yeah, it is a little insane.
I know. I feel like I'm doing more physical activities because I have all this energy.
Yeah. And I'm recovering from a broken ankle back in June. I was water skiing and zigged when I should have zagged, and the ski just rotated on my ankle. And
little yard sale there.
Yeah, and the pellet therapy has really helped me recover from my ankle therapy. I mean, the bone is totally healed. With pellet therapy, you get 8.3% healthy bone growth per year. And I asked the surgeon, I said, hey, are my bones any different than the average 47-year-old guy? And he came back post-surgery. He says, yeah, most guys your age, when I put screws into their bones, the bones are brittle, kind of like a dry piece of wood at Home Depot, and they start to crack. He says, your bones were soft, smooth, supple. simple. The screws got sucked right in, and then 3 weeks after the surgery, the X-ray could not even see a shadow of the fracture on my bone. You know, and he was working on a ballerina at the same time, same high ankle fracture, still could see the shadow. And I said, Doc, that has to do with the optimal level of testosterone that I've been running on, not for a month or a week or a year.
How long have you been?
4.5 years. You know, so I got pelleted when I was 44. And I was feeling the same kind of lethargic way.
Right.
You know, I've run several companies and bought and sold some businesses. And so I've been a busy beaver for a long time. And so at 44, kind of wanted to hit that snooze button in the morning. Didn't want to get up.
Sure.
You know, a little mental clarity, a little mental focus was kind of fading a little bit. And I go see my primary care doctor, and he does the blood work, and he says, hey, man, you're normal. You're over 40. Get used to it. This is what it feels like. I'm like, Doc, that is an unacceptable response.
Right. We don't want that. We don't want the normal. We don't want to get used to it.
Yeah, I am not here on this planet to be normal. I am here to be optimal and to thrive and to do the things that I want to do. You know, whether it's ski hard. I mean, I used to ski 130 days a year when I was a professional ski bum. And maybe I get 20 days in now.
Right.
I got wife, kids, family, all that stuff, responsibility.
Multiple businesses.
Multiple businesses.
But Gunther, you also say something that we don't have a pharmaceutical problem. Now, we have problems with the pharmaceuticals, but tell us that line.
Well, I'll give you an example. You know, many women out there suffering from fibrocystic breast disease.
Yes.
Okay, tender breast tissue. Okay, what is the prescription for that? It's Advil. Okay, pain reliever. I'm telling you here
Which
that
means you're going to take that pain reliever again tomorrow and next week, and
and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. We do not have an Advil deficiency. We do not have a Prozac deficiency. We don't have a Wellbutrin deficiency. We don't have a deficiency of any of these pharmaceutical drugs. What we have is a hormone imbalance and possibly some nutritional deficiencies. So I think I spoke to you on Monday about iodine supplementation.
Right.
Iodine can help cure fibrocystic breast disease. Okay, there's a great book out there, Iodine, Why We Need It and Why We Can't Live Without It by Dr. David Brownstein. Go check it out on Amazon.com. Go buy the book, read it. If you suffer from this symptom, I'm telling you there's a solution for it, and it's not Advil.
Yeah, I love it. BioT Medical. Give some contact information, please.
So a lot of your listeners call me and stuff, so I love talking to them because, you know, this is a complex subject. I can be reached at 303-598-1609, 303-598-1609, and if you want to investigate, you know, the benefits of optimizing your hormones, getting your blood work done, finding a certified practitioner in our area here along the Front Range of Colorado, go to biotmedical.com, B-I-O, the letter T, the letter E, the word medical.com.
You know, I was slow to get on board because I thought I'm pretty optimistic. I've got all this energy. I kind of feel like the Energizer Rabbit all the time, and thought, okay, that's not me. I didn't have a lot of those symptoms, but I think I was just overcompensating with a lot of my optimism and my cheery disposition. And so when I was tested and found out that I did have some deficiencies, not just in my hormones, but some different vitamin deficiencies, and got myself on a thriving, optimal plan, even I could tell a difference. My whole family sees a difference. And
it starts with some blood work. It starts with asking the right questions and not just being wrapped into the traditional medical model. It's really, taking charge of your health, taking charge of your life, getting the proper blood work, and primarily getting with a physician that has been trained. You know, so we have BioT certified practitioners all along the Front Range, and when you get with one of those people, they can really help you out.
I love it. The phone number, one more time.
For me, is 303-598-1609. 303-598-1609.
Thank you, Gunther. We appreciate that. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got more positive business talk coming up next. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C2 Computer Consulting. C2 is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C2 at 303-933-1113.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to see it thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event, ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dan Denai, Chief Operating Officer with BioT Medical. At BioT, we've developed the safest, most effective way to balance your hormones. Unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams with many dangerous side effects, bioidentical, natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com to learn more. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, it's the right choice.
The Highlands Ranch Chamber is hosting Winnapalooza on Thursday, May 8th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the South Ridge Rec Center in Highlands Ranch. Come and network with some of the most vibrant business leaders in our community. Admission is $5 at the door, and prizes will be given away throughout the event. The grand prize is one lucky guest will win a trip to New York City, compliments of Highlands Ranch Travel. Contact the Chamber for questions about Winnapalooza by calling 303-791-3500. 303-791-3500.
The Dave Ramsey Show, noon to 3 on AM 560, legendary KLZ.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
I can lift you up. I can show you what you want to see and take you where you want to be.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join us for ours. Hey, what a great segue from Gunther with BioT Medical. You're living your optimal lifestyle. You're at your peak both mentally and physically, and you're ready to seize the day. Well, we've got some tips that might help you truly have a great morning.
All right, a truly great morning.
Right.
You know, you always think about the phrase, fake it until you make it, for that. And so I heard recently a switch off on that, and it was fake it until you become it.
Okay.
All right. So, you know, I think a lot of times we have these behaviors where we kind of put on our game face, or we put on our power suit, and we're going in and we're presenting ourselves as this success or positive or happy, you know, or having this gratitude attitude. And the idea of sometimes we don't always have it in us, but we do the behaviors.
Right.
But then eventually, if we do those things long enough, if we say we're going to have a great morning, we're going to have this great life, we're going to live this optimal life, and we start doing the activities that lend itself towards that optimal life, then one of these days you look in the mirror and you have become that person.
Right.
And so I think when we talk about having, you know, starting your day in this positive sense where you wake up and you jump start and you're on the right foot and your attitude is in check, because you can wake up and you're already grumpy. You've heard the phrase, you got up on the wrong side of the bed, and you didn't have your coffee, or your alarm went off late, or there wasn't hot water, or your curling iron didn't turn on, or whatever, and you can just kind of start to spiral out of control, and then you just expect the rest of the day to follow. Or you can start off knowing that you have so much to be grateful for, so much gratitude, so much goodness, and start recognizing the stuff that really does make you happier versus the things that don't.
Absolutely.
And I think that eventually then you become that. You're not necessarily thinking, okay, today that's right, I got to remember to be grateful. That's right, remember I put on a happy face. Remember to smile. Remember to look for the good. You stop having to have those pep talks.
I think that's absolutely accurate. So let's talk a little bit about some of these things that you can do that will help you have a little more positive disposition and have a great morning when you get your day started, right? So the first one is to be on time. And many times people sit there and say, well, it's not such a big deal. Time is kind of a random kind of a thing. But I'll tell you what, when you make it a point to be on time, I think it sets the tone for the entire day and for anybody who's around you.
Well, think about the anxiety that comes from being late. And so often when we're running late, we make all these excuses. I hit traffic, there was construction, there was this, there was excuse. Well, what did you do to actually be on time? We're going to hit traffic. Did you ever plan for traffic? There's construction, on the highway, or that there's the possibility of an accident. Do you plan for that? Do you allow the cushion of time for that? The kids had a band teacher who used to tell them that early is on time and on time is late, because if you're supposed to be somewhere, if you're having a meeting, and I always think this is funny when we plan like a coffee meeting, and we're going to meet for coffee at 2:00, and we all arrive at 2:00. Well, now we have to stand in line, and we have to get our coffee, and we have to find a place to sit, and we have to stir, and the meeting doesn't really even start until 2:15.
Right.
Well, we've only allowed for 45 minutes for the meeting anyways, so now we've just cut it out. So, getting somewhere early to make sure that you're all set up, you've got a table, you've got your order in, if you're getting to work, that you've allowed time for parking. Here we always have elevator issues. And we have parking issues here, too, at the studio. It's a pretty crowded building, and so people driving around. And so allowing for this little extra cushion of time. This is a hard thing for me in the morning, because I pretty much know exactly to the minute how long it takes me to get ready and out the door.
Right.
And I push it, and I stay in bed always way too long.
And hey, who are we, the kettle or the pot? I mean, we all do that to some degree, and I think that we need to acknowledge that we sometimes just kind of we put things off until the last minute. Here's another thing that's going to help you have a great morning. Have just a quick meeting with your staff, with your people, maybe with yourself, discussing the daily plan of action, what you're going to be doing, what you're working on. You and I do this very, very well. We talk about what the day is going to look like and how, who's going to take which responsibilities and what we're going to do, and go after that. I think that's a huge thing. Communicate.
Absolutely, and I think that letting people know and kind of bringing people into it also holds you accountable. And you don't feel like you're alone, and everything's on your shoulders, and you've got to get everything done at home, making sure that the family is kind of participating in, the breakfast stuff and getting everybody out of the house, and just, I don't know, we're a team. We're not in this all by ourselves.
Right. The next thing that's going to help you have a great day, tackle the most important thing on the front side. Is there a call that you're dreading to make? Is there something, a project that you need to whittle away at, and get that done, or at least started on the front side of your day? It will make the rest of the day go well.
And it's funny because we all have our thing, right? Sure. And we don't want to do it, and we come up with ways to avoid it and put it off. But then it's just like eating at you all day long, and you can't concentrate on anything else.
It's true. Be present. So when you are speaking to somebody, when you are on that phone call or whatever, you are actually listening. Put down the computer, put down the phone, put down whatever else is taking time for or away from the conversation. Be present.
I think this is the hardest thing for people, because that phone, that technology is so distracting. And we hear that little ding, or we see it, and we We're like that squirrel.
Yeah.
And I know
Pavlov's dogs, we have to drool the email dinged.
there are people sitting in front of you wanting to have a relationship with you, some kind of connection, at least a conversation, acknowledgement. And we get so caught up in that distraction, and it makes people feel invalued. Undervalued, absolutely. So there's some tips to help you have a great morning. There's lots more where those came from, of course, and a special thanks to the folks over at Inc.com who inspired that conversation. Folks, don't go anywhere. We're going up and over from Down Under, coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros Radio Show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Life Warrior Coaching is the future of fitness training. It's a health program built around happiness and play. Rather than try to lose weight, let the weight come off naturally through doing things you enjoy. Learn the science of happiness and how to apply it. Learn to play again like when you were a kid, before you were taught that life was serious and exercise was no fun. Try it out now for $29.99. Call today, 303-562-8798, or visit lifewarriorcoaching.com. And remember, be happy and play. When it comes time for you to buy your next new or gently used vehicle, you'll definitely want an auto broker. And when it comes to which auto broker to choose, here's all you need to know. Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. Matt has access to all makes and models and offers fantastic financing, leasing, and can even help you with your trade-in. H.M. Brown has 27 years with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Buy your next car with the integrity and capable help of Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. 303-414-2388. Call today.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you. Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
Join me weeknights at 7 for the Jason Lewis Show on KLZ 560, The Source.
This is Dave. The Experience Pros Radio Show is changing the way people treat people in business. Listen to Eric and Angel mornings at 10, right before the Dave Ramsey Show at noon on KLZ 560, The Source.
Every business has its own unique set of challenges, and yours is no different. The Experience Pros are your collaborative partners as they present solutions to common issues in business. And now, it's time for Up and Over from Down Under, featuring serial entrepreneur Michael Russo.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join us for the most inspirational and, yes, even motivational hour.
We're going to welcome Michael Russo all the way from Adelaide, Australia, with his unfair marketing advantage tips. Hi, Michael.
Morning, team. How is everyone?
Fantastic. Very nice to have you with us, Michael. What are we going to learn from you today?
What are we going to learn today? A cautionary tale. Not every campaign you put together will be successful, unfortunately. But if you're marketing in a real world situation, then everything you do should basically be classed as market research. It's also a good way of being able to say you've never failed anything. I've got a friend of mine that put together a campaign recently. He has a business that sells products, real world people. He sells like electronic type products. And he's got a business, and what he was trying to do was scale up the business. He was trying to automate the business a little bit, take away a lot of the everyday conversations that he has with clients over and over again, because most of us in business, we have the same conversations with people every day. Would that be accurate in saying that?
You know what? Yeah. When you start to boil it down, it pretty much is. It's almost like a little broken record.
So one of the tasks that you can systemize, or one of the things that's very common in systemizing a business, is taking some of those conversations that you have, the repetitive tasks that you do every day, and automating them some way. And you automate them by creating a video or a series of providing information in a different way. It's just a different way of providing the information to the clients and making the time that you and your sales agents actually have on the floor with clients far more effective. So anyway, this was his thought process. He was running out there, he's trying to automate the business, and he actually developed a new website specifically as part of a new sales funnel that he built. And it was a 5-step process, and it basically did exactly that. It basically provided all the information on the different types of products he was offering to his client, and left what the client actually needed specifically to the final step. And so the sales agent would talk with the clients, and they would communicate sort of right at the very end. But he was making maximum effective use of the time that his sales agents had on the floor with the clients. Anyway, so that's the process that he did. He put together a radio campaign. We all love radio. Radio campaign. He spent thousands of dollars on this new campaign, and he actually made it work. He got over 700 new hits on the website, the new website that he put together, with this campaign. Now, would that be a successful campaign? 700 new inquiries within a few weeks?
Without a question.
Absolutely. You're going to have to hire more people to deal with all of that.
Okay, here's the problem. He didn't get one sale out of it. So he's got this brand new automated process that he set up, brand new website, basically automates all the steps that he previously was doing with people on a one-on-one basis. And all these new people come through, all these new inquiries, but no conversions at the back end. So you can imagine, after going to all this effort, putting this together, enacting the campaign, paying all this money and developing the system, the radio ads, he was a little bit down on himself. Would that be a fair enough comment?
A little bit down. That is very a polite way of what I think he's feeling.
He wasn't very happy at all, let me tell you.
No.
Anyway, so I get this phone call after all of this has happened. And what we did is we had a look at the campaign that he put together, and there's a few things we looked at. Firstly, his campaign actually worked. He actually got 700 new hits. And when you think about this, particularly with radio, you've got somebody driving in their car, you've got somebody at work, they listen to something on radio. To get somebody in the format of radio to actually remember a website address, to go to the website address and actually take those sorts of action steps, that's a very powerful ad. That means the ad actually worked. So you actually got somebody to take some action based on a 30-second ad that you put together. So the ad actually worked. The second thing we knew was that his content was effective, because the people that actually went through the process didn't have any problems with the actual content. What we found was there was an issue with the amount of technical automation on his website. He was basically targeting a market. His market was basically from 20 years ago, a little bit more old school. And so they come to this website, they're confronted with, these different tabs, and click this and do that. And most of them just weren't prepared to interact with his business in that way, which is really silly when you think about the digital age that we're in. Mm-hmm. But that's where his market was situated. So what he actually had to do, or what we did with him, is we helped him to actually scale down the amount of automation on the website, and we provided a range of old school techniques that he could use to interact with his clients. So we put phone numbers on the website. I mean, how silly is this, right? Put phone numbers on the website. Very, very basic stuff. We put some steps on there to how to communicate with the sales agents. We put like a phone line on there, that help desk type thing. And what that did was actually provided an increase. We relaunched the campaign with him, and he ended up getting, I think, something like a 25% increase, or 25% conversion in sales with the new campaign versus the old one. All the content was exactly the same. The only thing that was different was how we allowed the customers to interact with the website for that information. Does that make sense?
Michael, not only does it make sense, but I think it is so refreshing to finally hear the other side of this equation, because we hear from everybody who's selling their technological skills that automation is the way to go. And yet and for some markets, I think we have to acknowledge that is a good thing. But in many cases, especially when it comes to the softer skill set of dealing with human beings want to hear human beings.
And what we had to do, that's exactly right. And what we had to do is we had to find a way of actually systemize it, because you don't want to take away the whole thing and say, okay, we can't automate our business at all. I mean, that's totally ridiculous. What he had to do was look at ways of automating the business that didn't necessarily involve technology. So we used automation processes with human beings, using his human resources he had as opposed to the technological resources that he had, if that makes sense at all.
But saying that automation that doesn't use technology is an enlightening concept, because whenever we think automation, we automatically implement the technology side to it. And even if it truly is all automated, it truly is all accessible, and you truly are bringing people to your sales process, if they're not prepared for that, they're not going to go through it. You're not going to make any sales.
And it takes an Aussie to tell us this, because Foster's is Australian for beer, and there's no rules. It's just right.
Oh, very good. Nice plug. There's some money on the back end changing hands there, I'm sure. So top 3 tips for today then, for effective market research. Number 1, you have to test and measure every part of your marketing campaigns in the real market. There's no point doing these simulated things. Actually spend a little bit of money, go out in the real market. However, in the case of my friend, I wouldn't do it the way he would do it. If you're going to test and market a new campaign, just do a week's campaign. Don't put through a 3-month or a 4-week campaign. Just do it a week at a time. Test and measure every week until you get something that's working. Anyway, you need to make sure that you're finding something that works for the customers, not necessarily what you think will work for the customers. Top tip number 2, change only one part of your sales funnel all the time. There's no point changing 2 or 3 different things. Just change one, check it, and then change the next thing the following week. And top tip number 3, automation and systemization can still be achieved without having to get rid of the human element entirely. So there is a way to systemize the business with using human beings to do it. So anyway, top 3 tips for today.
I love it, Michael, and I'm still caught up in that automation doesn't always have to use technology. I think this was very enlightening for us, especially we help a lot of companies do campaigns, and they're using radio to hold a lot of these campaigns. And then if they're not actually converting that into sales, we always blame the campaign, right? We don't necessarily dig deep to find out, okay, where was the breakdown? If we had this many impressions, if we had this many inquiries, if we had, this increase to our website, where was the conversion? I think we jump really fast to say, okay, our messaging was wrong, or our implementation of the campaign was wrong. So kudos to this company for getting to the bottom of it, Michael.
Maurice, it's hard for business owners sometimes to look at their own thing, particularly when you spend so much time putting together something, the content and delivering it properly. It's very hard. So, if you can do it and you can take that insight into yourself, well, then all the better for you.
Oh, well, fantastic. Mike, do us a favor. Tell us where we can get more information from you.
Well, the PDF is available on your website, Experience Pro's website, as a download after the segment. But if you want to talk to me, you can do so at michaeldrusso.com, and happy to have a chat about anything you need.
Love it, Michael. Thanks so much for calling in this week.
Keep smiling.
All right, that's Michael D. Russo, michaeldrusso.com. We'll be right back after these messages.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nylands, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff-it-up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
You need more customers, and you need to keep the ones you already have. List That Save My Business is your answer to gaining and retaining clients without cold calling or chasing cold leads. Do business with people who like you and who already trust you. List That Save My Business is the book with easy-to-use checklists to bring more of the right customers into your sales process. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business from Amazon.com. These lists will save your business. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business today and grow your business the Experience Pros way.
There are many sounds in your daily life. Ones that make you smile. Ones that help you relax. And there are some sounds that can help save lives. Wireless emergency alerts, now on many mobile devices, use a unique sound and vibration to bring you critical information about emergencies in your area. With updates from local sources you know and trust, you can be in the know wherever you are. Learn more at ready.gov/alerts. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Denver's only radio show that's all about your small business. Eric and Angel, the Experience Pros, on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you back with us. Hey, you want to know a secret?
Yeah.
You want to know 7 secrets?
There are 7?
Yeah. 7.
Oh, my friends. Never mind. Go ahead.
All right. Not only we're going to talk about secrets, we're going to talk about the secrets and the secret habits of Navy SEALs.
Well, they are a secret.
In by dark.
I mean, just in and of themselves, they're a
Yes,
secret.
right? I'm going to reveal 7 of their secrets.
You are not.
I am. They're secret
No.
habits.
You not know the secrets
This
of
comes
the SEAL.
straight from a Navy SEAL. Ready?
All right.
Number 1. I couldn't help it. I had to do it. No, Navy SEAL.
You really have to.
Different SEAL.
I mean,
had to.
really?
I
Really?
did. Yes. There are people who are driving down the interstate right now going, yeah, he did it. He did it. Number 1. If you get these habits done, by the way, if you learn from the Navy SEALs, you will be your most effective, because that's what they are. They are very effective, yes?
Yes.
Can't argue that.
No, can't argue that. They get it done.
Right.
They don't know. Yeah.
Habit number 1.
Okay.
Be loyal. I'm telling you, Team loyalty in a corporate environment seems to be a dying philosophy. And moreover, we're after loyal customers. We should be loyal companies.
We should be loyal people.
Yep.
What are we loyal to at all?
Right.
I mean, really, we'll take any moment and throw somebody under the bus. You watch that on Facebook.
Yep.
Somebody makes a comment, and somebody else has to come in with a zinger. I thought we were friends.
Right.
Like, at least socially.
Right.
And we all have to come in and zing them. Your grammar, your politicals, your stand. Did you check this out? And we are not loyal.
Yeah, zinging is not good.
No. And so then you get into a company and, and that person took this and that person and we just kind of have this entitled to everybody else has to treat me in a certain way, but I don't have to treat anybody else with this same respect.
Loyalty is about leading by example and giving your team unconditional support. Never, ever throw a team member under the bus. Number 2, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Secret number 2.
All right.
Put others before yourself. Get up every day and ask yourself, what can I do to add value to somebody else?
Yeah, this isn't about me. People are always, especially in business, what's in it for me? What do I get out of? What if it wasn't about you? What if you're carrying around this gift and this value and it was for somebody else, but you decided that because it's all about you, you're not going to share? Put others, if you are putting others first, if we have respect and gratitude and just our kindness for other human beings, and here's a great place to practice that, in traffic. How about let people merge? How about let people make a left turn? How about a little cushion of space around us so we're not on everybody's little behind?
Absolutely. Put others before yourself. Here's another one. Ready? Secret number 3. Be reflective. Imagine if you could harness the reflective talent, reflecting on your mistakes, you make sure that you never repeat them, right? Take time to contemplate what has been and what will be.
Oh, see, we're just so going forward, Eric. Okay, what's next? Okay, we did that. Now what's next? And we go forward.
Slow down.
But really, yeah, in the moment, how was that conversation? How was this day? Did we do everything this day to our very best? Did we give it what we needed to give it? What can we learn from it? But we don't. Next, move forward. And then we just fall into bed exhausted and then repeat it the next day.
Right.
But if we did have these moments where we were just reflecting on the interactions and the people, the words we say, the body language that we convey to other people, the reaction we have.
Makes you better.
I think so.
Absolutely.
That's a good secret.
Now, this next one is clearly the one that I need to work on the most. Because these are the 7 secret habits of Navy SEALs in order to become effective. And secret number 4, be obsessively organized.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Some of us, like you, Angel, have this innate ability, sometimes even to a fault.
They said obsessively.
Obsessively organized.
Obsessively.
Right?
I think I can go.
I think that, some people have that ability. I do not.
We are all born with the ability to be organized.
To be obsessively organized?
You could be obsessively organized. You could be.
Like I said, I have to work on it.
You could be. And I think
have to work on it.
This isn't necessarily, I think, something that you're born with, but we all have the ability to be organized. And here's how I know you have it.
Okay.
All right. So the idea, can I bunny trail?
I think you will.
All right. So the idea of organized is that you know where everything is and things are getting done, things aren't lost, and you have a plan. You're not just, randomly going through your day and hoping that everything gets done. You have a plan for that.
Okay.
So at your home, do you have silverware?
Yes.
Do you have forks?
I do.
Do you know where your forks are?
It's in the silverware drawer.
Wait, the silverware drawer. Are all the forks in the silverware drawer?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure?
That are in the dishwasher.
When you take out a fork and you use a fork,
yeah.
Do you put the fork away when it's clean and done?
Yeah.
The forks always go in the
silverware drawer.
In the silverware drawer.
Right.
So that could hold true for everything. your pens, your car keys, your shoes, your checkbook, your mail.
Like I said, I need to work on the rest of my
But you have it. You have it.
Okay, all right. I may have the organization gene. No, I didn't completely, but I maybe have the organization gene. I don't know that I am obsessively organized because I noticed that you did not ask me about my shoes or
I was trying to give you the example that you could build on.
Yeah,
that you have
and
it.
I'm working on
you
that.
You have
yes.
elements of it.
I have a deadline. I've got to share some other secrets with you. Number 5.
I won't interrupt.
No, I enjoy the conversation. Number 5, assume that you don't know everything. Because you don't. Not you. That came out sounding like I was yelling at you. You don't. You don't know everything. Remember, an effective team member understands that training is never complete. It's true in the SEAL teams. It's true in any elite team. It's true for your team.
And so perhaps when somebody brings an idea, rather than just jumping down their throat, we just pause and reflect that maybe this could be a good idea.
It's a fantastic idea.
All right.
I like that. Number 6, be detail-oriented. This is one of those ones that I excel in, maybe to a fault. And, any of these things can be taken to the pendulum of extreme, right? Attention to detail is a company value. It should be.
It should be. I think we should be excellent.
Yep.
And I don't know that we should get caught up in the data and have it be a hang-up, but we should be excellent at everything we produce.
And the 7th secret habit of Navy SEALs is never get comfortable. Always push yourself outside your comfort zone.
That's where you're going to succeed.
That's it.
That's where you're going to see results. Results don't come from just sitting back. I mean, you might have had that result yesterday, but if you want to see new results today, you can't just sit back and get comfortable. All right.
So there you have it.
Now, it's a very intense lifestyle.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you think about what a Navy SEAL.
Life is intense.
Is there any fun in there?
Heck yeah.
Can we smile? Can we fun? Oh, can we go to the beach and play volleyball?
Can
we just watch them play
I'm pretty
volleyball?
sure the Navy SEAls do that too.
Take their shirts off in the sun and.
Did you want to take the Navy SEAL shirts off, or did you want?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Navy SEAls. Can I watch them play volleyball?
Hooah!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's wrong branch. Sorry. Thank you to all our Navy SEAls.
Thank you to everyone
Yeah, absolutely.
who serves our country. We are so grateful for you.
And to Brent Gleason, who was a Navy SEAL, is a Navy SEAL, always a Navy SEAL, who wrote this article that inspired this conversation. Hey, we got to take quick station ID, but there's a whole nother hour of positive business talk coming up next. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros radio show. And on behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel, myself, and all the people that make the show happen every single day, we say thank you. Thank you for participating. Thank you for sharing the show. Thank you for being our why. You really are. Now do something crazy. Give somebody a 20-second kiss. You know that stands for kindness is so simple. We'll be right back.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
Legendary KLZ 560, The Source.
What's your opinion on prenups? My boyfriend wants to sign one, and he refuses to have a credit card or checking account together.
Dave Ramsey.
Well, you shouldn't have a credit card or checking account together before you're married. If you're referring to after marriage, and I think you are, my opinion on prenups is that if someone needs a prenup, you probably don't need to marry them. They love their money more than they love you. Oh. Now, the exception would be if he has extreme wealth, but I don't think he does. I think he's selfish, and I think he likes him a lot. And if you were my daughter, I would advise you to run. Oh, that was strong. Now, I've raised 2 daughters that are now married to great young men, but if a young man had come in and started that crap with one of my kids, I would have just said, hit the road, Jack.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more.
Really, seriously. I mean, I've raised this woman, and you like your stuff more than you like her. Don't let the door hit you in the butt.
The Dave Ramsey Show, noon to 3 p.m. on legendary KLZ 560 The Source.
This is the legendary KLZ, AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at 560thesource.com. Since 1922, KLZ Denver.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm John DeMaster.
19 students and 1 staff member were stabbed by the individual. The individual is a 16-year-old sophomore.
4 students airlifted from Franklin Regional High School in Pennsylvania after a stabbing early this morning. Dr. Mark Rubino at Forbes Hospital at a press conference.
3 of those patients had severe injuries. 2 of those patients are critical condition.
All of the victims expected to survive.
Ocean Shield has been able to reacquire the signals on 2 more occasions.
The search continuing in the Indian Ocean for missing Malaysian Airlines Flight 370. We're into day 33 now of the search, and still not one piece of the plane being pulled from the waters. Australian Air Chief Marshal Angus Houston.
I believe we are searching in the right area, but we need to visually identify aircraft wreckage before we can confirm with certainty that this is the final resting place.
This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
In the year 1791, Americans were guaranteed individual freedoms and a limited government. Today, those freedoms are disappearing. The government listens to your phone calls and scans your emails. That's why we've created 1791 Email. When you sign up for an account, you can rest assured that we won't invade your inbox or scan your emails. And with your 1791 Email account, you'll be letting everyone know that you believe in individual freedom. Find out more about 1791 Email at 1791.com and start sharing the spirit of America today.
You love The Blaze. You watch it, you listen to it, you blog it, and you surf it. Now you can read it in print. Go to theblazemagazine.com and sign up today, and we'll give you an issue absolutely free. Get 10 issues filled with exclusive content delivered directly to your home. All you have to do is go to theblazemagazine.com on your computer, sign up, and we'll give you a free issue. This offer is limited, so go to theblazemagazine.com now.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560 The Source.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business, and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. Today's the day.
The day?
The day.
It is the day. Our friend Chris Jordan is an author, and she has her book is out on Amazon, and she is becoming a best-selling author today over on Amazon. The book is called Stain, and it's a wonderful young adult fiction novel that Chris wrote, and we're so proud of her.
Absolutely.
She has been part of the, she's a part of the Garvin Sewer family, and they have been in business for 75 years, which is pretty amazing. She's third-generation family-owned company, and the fact that she has just broken out to find her own personal gifts and see what she is incredibly talented at. We encourage all of our listeners to go to Amazon today and purchase your very own copy of Stain, written by Chris Jordan, and Chris is spelled K-R-I-S, Chris Jordan. You can look her up on Amazon. You can buy the Kindle edition or the paperback edition, but we really want you to purchase that today and help her reach her bestseller status. She's actually moved up quite a bit in the bestseller rank, and she's actually up now to 500,000, which is huge. And so
if we could break her into about the 100,000, she'll make that bestseller.
You bet she will. The book is called Stain, 111 pages. Purchase it on Kindle for only $4.99, or you can get the paperback version for $13.46. And we know you all buy Amazon stuff anyway.
Absolutely.
So you can go in there and get it with one click and do it right now and be done and help her reach that status today, which is such a big honor for a brand new author.
Absolutely. Hey, this Dateline out today out of Mamaroneck, New York. You ever been to Mamaroneck, New York?
Well, no.
Am I pronouncing it right?
Sure.
I'm not. We've got a New Yorker here. Is Mamaroneck. Whoops.
Oh, you totally slaughtered that.
Completely did. I thought it was.
Now.
At least I didn't say Mamaroneck, Mamaroneck, New York. Guess what? Archie Andrews.
I heard. Very heroic.
Bum, bum, bum.
Archie.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh,
Archie, the comic book character,
I
is
know.
killed off.
I know. It's
He sacrificed himself.
It's one of those things, here's a character. I mean, it's just a character, somebody's mind, but we get so attached.
Archie. It's the Archie comic book.
But why? I mean,
he sacrificed himself to save a friend.
no, I get that. I get that, but why? Why is it the end of Archie? Why now? Why?
Because
how old is Archie?
100.
Right?
75.
75. Okay, so it's the 75th anniversary,
right.
and that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
We've just decided that the legacy must.
How many years can we put up with Veronica teasing this guy relentlessly?
Forever.
No,
I mean,
I don't think so.
It's the
at some point
quintessential
there has to
story
be a conclusion.
of life,
Has
right?
to be a conclusion.
And the conclusion is you must die.
Bum, bum,
We can't ever be together. We can't. This is.
Bum, 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 bum.
So for everything that Archie stands for, it had to be consistent, and in order for it to be consistent,
He's got to be a hero.
Aww.
He's a hero.
Aww.
Bye-bye. Farewell, Archie.
All right.
Good.
Well.
Syndication will take care of you for the next 75 years, no doubt. All right, folks, we got a great show for you, so please don't go anywhere. More positive business talk coming out next. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Online at experiencepros.com/directory.
It's time for you to take control of your money. If it's in a 401k, someone else is in charge. Getting a loan from yourself is not what you've always been taught, and it's not complicated. Pick up the phone and call Walt Wilson at Private Pension Design and ask him about the infinite banking concept at 303-550-2847. That's 303-550-2847. You can start learning more at privatepensiondesign.com. There are 10 videos and other tools to help you get out of debt without changing your cash flow or paying extra taxes. You've worked hard for the money you've saved. Learn how to keep more control of it at privatepensiondesign.com.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
There's only one place on the dial for you to share your stories of great customer service, and that's Fan Braggin' Friday on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Every Friday, the phone lines are open for you to call and tell the world who's getting it right in business. Call 855-FAN-BRAG and change the way people treat people in business. You can post your stories every day on the Experience Pros Facebook page and call in on Fridays for Fan Braggin' Friday at 855-326-2724. 855-FAN-BRAG. Tell Eric and Angel, and then tell the world about Fan Braggin' Friday.
Grassroots Radio Colorado with Ken Clark and Jason Worley. Today at 5 on KLZ 560, The Source.
Hi, this is Dr. Ivan Meisner, New York Times bestselling author and founder of BNI, the world's largest networking organization. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the #1 best positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Just can't take anymore.
Is there too much pressure?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You know, in our last hour, we talked about the 7 secrets of Navy SEALs, secret habits that you can do to be more effective. How about we talk about avoiding certain habits that stress you out?
Well, you know, not everything that works for you is going to work for somebody else, or what's working for your teammates is going to work for you. And I think so often we feel like we are just working and we're doing and we're doing, but we're not necessarily seeing those productive results. So our guest, Andy Corr, is the author of a new book called Change Your Day, Not Your Life, a realistic guide to sustained motivation, more productivity, and the art of working well. Andy, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Great to be on the show.
Andy, very nice to have you. Now, let's start about something in your book, Change Your Day. You talk a little bit about a woman named Janet. She's got no time to exercise. She's working all the time. She's constantly on the go. She's fueled by caffeine. Tread carefully, mister.
You just described everybody.
Right. What's wrong with this picture?
Well, there's really nothing wrong with caffeine. Caffeine is an illegal performance-enhancing drug in the Olympics. I mean, it works. It makes us stronger, faster, think smarter, be more creative. It makes those things happen. But if we abuse it, it certainly will jump on our back, and usually that happens at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then that leaves us where we don't accomplish as much as we need to or want to, and makes us leave work not fulfilled, and then that bleeds into our personal life, which bleeds into the next day. So I'm about helping people develop patterns that help them thrive under a high-demand schedule.
All right. So, I think that when we talk about all the demands that are on us, Andy, we feel like we're doing it. Like we're up early. We are trying to cram so much into our day. You know, we've got these to-do lists that are a mile long. We can't finish our day. We can never really get caught up. It seems like we are just so busy, but not really getting ahead. Are we just being busy? And how do we make those subtle changes that actually make us feel more productive?
One of the first things that I try to get people to think about is about the junk hours in their day, J-U-N-K. What are the hours of the day that you're not being productive as you need to be, but are still working? I want people to take just one of those junk hours and substitute something that really regenerates them on a daily basis. I mean, obviously physical activity, nutrition for physical regeneration, but also how do we get people to reconnect with what's important each day more often? Because there's some great research to show that reconnecting on a daily basis with why you're working so hard is the #1 way to re-energize yourself and keep yourself productive throughout a day.
It seems so counterproductive, though, doesn't it?
It does sound counterproductive to stop and rest or regenerate or to stop and reflect upon why you're working so hard or what you're really trying to accomplish. Most people, they get to where they're so busy, get a little bit too tired, they get a little too mentally fuzzy, and then they're just into the zone of what I call just working through junk hours. So what I've experienced is that when I go into organizations and I find the people that are truly thriving under a high-demand schedule, whether it be doctors, be there researchers, whether it be business professionals, whether it be judges, when you look at those different populations, the people that thrive long-term are the ones who are good about recharging themselves on a regular, if not daily, basis.
Okay, all right, Andy, and I appreciate that. But let's then take it to the other side of it. In your research, you've probably come across some patterns, things that people are doing that maybe fall into a consistency. What are some of the habits that we should stop doing?
Well, I'm a professional presenter, so one of the questions that I surprise my audience with is, when your alarm goes off first thing in the morning, what's the first thought that enters your mind?
I want to go back to sleep.
When people wake up first thing in the morning, I challenge them and ask them what's the very first thought that enters their mind when their alarm goes off or their eyes open. And the three most common answers are, oh, I've got to get up, I've got so much to do. The second most common is hit the snooze, or I've just got to get some caffeine to get moving. Or the third one is, oh, man, I've got to pee. So,
not necessarily in that order.
It is in that order. And there's a better way to start the day. I believe in a concept called behavioral momentum. And it's basically the way we start our day, the sequence of activities and patterns that we live either drive us or add resistance. And so I wanted people to build better patterns. And the best pattern, I think, to start is with your waking thought, because that rings the bell, sets the tone. So I would ask people to think about why are they working so hard. And I would ask them to go beyond simply to pay my bills. You pay your bills so that you can what? And make that the very first thing that you think each morning.
All right. Well, the book is called Change Your Day, Not Your Life. It's a realistic guide to sustain motivation, more productivity, and the art of working well. And, Andy, where do we get a copy of your book?
Anywhere books are sold, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. And you can also go through my website, and I have some bonuses for people at andycore.com.
I love it, andycore.com. And it's really interesting, Andy. I think we get so enamored by those productive people around us, and they inspire us. Well, that one of two things. They'll either inspire us to want to achieve that,
or we want to bang them on the head.
we feel like they make us look bad. So I love the style of the book, how you compare just two very typical people in the workroom, and how different their lives are to each other just by making some of those small changes to their day. The book again is Change Your Day, Not Your Life, a realistic guide to sustain motivation, more productivity, and the art of working well. Andy, we appreciate you.
I'd be happy to go on anytime. Thanks.
Sounds fantastic. Folks, please don't go anywhere. When we come back, business tips and insights. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the most positive business talk show in America.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dr. Gary Donovitz. At BioT Medical, we've developed the most effective way to balance your hormones. And unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams that come with many negative and dangerous side effects, bioidentical natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, the right choice, the safe choice.
The Highlands Ranch Chamber is hosting Winnapalooza on Thursday, May 8th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the South Ridge Rec Center in Highlands Ranch. Come and network with some of the most vibrant business leaders in our community. Admission is $5 at the door, and prizes will be given away throughout the event. The grand prize is one lucky guest will win a trip to New York City, compliments of Highlands Ranch Travel. Contact the Chamber for questions about Winnapalooza by calling 303-791-3500. 303-791-3500.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress, and when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to See It Thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
Do you know what your own personal debt ceiling should be? 0! I'm going to surgically remove the word debt from your vocabulary. Sound like fun? Well, it is. It's called The Dave Ramsey Show. Weekdays at noon on KLZ 560, The Source.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show. Hear that, Donna Summers? She's iconic on the radio. So is Cheryl Braunschweiger.
Cheryl Braunschweiger with ALMC Mortgage, where all loans must close.
And they do. Hello, Cheryl.
Hi there.
How are you?
I am good, thank you.
Fantastic. We'd love to hear that. Cheryl, what is our tip for the day?
Well, I think what we're finding is that there are a lot of new homes coming on the market because of the time of year, right? Springtime. It's the time to start buying. So, which is great because we haven't been seeing a whole lot of them. So I'm very excited about the opportunity for the loans that are available. Rates are really low. If you're ready to purchase, you might be able to even get into a bigger or more expensive home than you thought you could because of where interest rates are. And so, that helps too to make sure that people understand that it's worth checking into. Don't just assume that you do or you don't qualify. Make sure you call me. We go over your situation. Give me 15 minutes or so on the phone to help you figure out, what's the right financial move going forward for, the next big purchase that you make.
I'm always surprised, Cheryl, when I hear people say, I can't, I don't qualify, I don't. And I'll ask them, when was the last time you talked to a mortgage lender? Well, no, my brother-in-law or my aunt, my cousin, so-and-so or this. And they go into their story. But I know from listening to you for so long, Cheryl, there are so many options available, so many different resources depending on your situation. And, I mean, if you just look away and you don't ever investigate, then the answer is true. You won't qualify.
Right.
But you could if you picked up the phone and called Cheryl.
Right. And, maybe you don't qualify right now, but you could down the road. And I guess that's kind of where I want to put my, offer out there of being a resource to say, hey, I can help you. Maybe you can't qualify, but I can help you get there. We can look at your credit. We can look at the overall financial situation, and I can help you make a plan. And, maybe it takes a month. Maybe it takes 3 months. Maybe it takes 6 or a year. But I'm certainly willing to, share that information and help you get where you need to be.
I think that's one of the things I love the most about you, Cheryl, is that you you are so willing to take whatever the necessary steps are and walk that path with the people who give you a ring. What is your phone number, please?
303-696-6933.
303-696-6933. The best part is it's a conversation, and Cheryl's going to ask you the right questions to get you into the right program for you. And right now, when you hear about some of the benefits, bigger house, more house, maybe that fabulous kitchen or that dream closet that you're kind of walking around your current house going, I wish, I wish, I wish. Well, you could possibly make that wish come true.
Absolutely.
Give Cheryl a call, 303-696-6933. You're doing good over there, Cheryl, at ALMC Mortgage?
We are doing great, you guys. Keep it up.
You do the same. ALMC Mortgage, all loans must close.
And they do.
ALMCmortgage.com. Hey, do you track stuff?
What kind of stuff? I keep track of you.
I guess that's stuff. Yes, that's true.
I'm very good at it.
Right.
I've never lost you yet.
Yeah, no. And one could argue, how could you? But
I've never tried.
I'm like that bad rash. I've
never
coming
tried.
Back.
All right. Okay. So what kind of stuff are we tracking?
Well, we're working on over at Orange Theory Fitness. Right, and over.
I bought a new pair of jeans. I was so excited a couple weeks ago. I bought a new pair of white jeans for the season.
What season?
Well, like spring.
Spring. Oh.
Spring.
Oh, that's right, because there's rules with white jeans.
Well, no. Well, not necessarily because there are rules, but it's just the color that it's bright. It's you're not going to get mud splashes on your jeans.
Can I wear white, or does that make me different?
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
But Orange Theory Fitness, I put those jeans on today.
The one over at Parker and Arapahoe.
They don't fit me anymore.
Oh my gosh.
I just bought them 2 weeks ago, and they are too big.
Oh,
they're too big. Yeah, I can fit another person in there.
Wow.
So that's good news.
You're so excited.
That's good news, but it's so funny because you'll stand on the scale, and the scale will say something. You'll try on clothes, and your clothes will fit differently. But you look at yourself, and you're like, I'm the same.
Yeah.
And why is that? We can't wrap our head around that.
Now we're going to Bunny Trail. Did you hear about the what was it? The Dove commercial? I think it's Dove Beauty that gave a patch to the women. They did a little test and said to these ladies in the test sample, they said that this patch is going to make you believe that you're more beautiful. There's an ingredient in the patch that will, over the course of a week or two, will cause you to change your attitude about your beauty. And in day 1, no big deal. No, day 3, not really. But by day 4, the ladies started reporting a change in their attitude. And then by day 10, almost every single one of them had a much more healthy, much more positive attitude about their beauty, their self-beauty. Weren't afraid to look in the mirror anymore and started taking lots of pictures and so on. And in fact, it was nothing more than just a placebo. It was a patch. There was no real reality of that there.
My jeans don't fit.
Yeah. You've lost a little weight.
I know.
Congratulations.
It shocked me.
Yeah.
It shocked me because I know that's what we're doing.
Yep.
But how is this for like whack in the head? I wanna lose weight.
Yeah.
But I don't want my pants to not fit.
Yeah, well, you need smaller pants.
I know, but am I just insane?
Maybe
I want my clothes to still fit.
Let's go back to tracking stuff. You've obviously tracked your progress over there at Orange Theory Fitness. What I was going to say about the Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is that Andre, our personal trainer, has encouraged me to track my food, my intake, right, my nutrition. So I have an app for that, and I'm doing all right, in tracking that.
You are lying to your app.
I'm going to bring up the app right now.
You are lying to your app.
I'm going to bring up the app right now, and I'm going to show it to you, and you can see yesterday's intake, and you can tell whether or not I am lying or not. It's called MyFitnessPal, by the way, is the app that I'm using. And let's go to yesterday's, and let's go to the diary.
Did you change your eating habits because of the app, or why have you changed your eating habits?
I have changed my eating habits because I started working out.
All right.
And that's what I did. Right?
So there's no more midnight snacks on there?
I haven't had midnight snacks in 2 days, and I've lost 3 pounds in 2 days. Correlation? Maybe.
Will you midnight snack tonight?
No.
No, we're done midnight snacking.
I'm going to try to be done midnight snacking.
All right. Are you breakfasting?
And my breakfast, sometimes, I had a banana today on the air.
You didn't have anything before? Before you came in?
No, a glass of water.
You have clearly changed your eating habits. And I was just curious, was it the app? But it's the working out. It's kind of a combination of things.
So I'm down 10 pounds.
Wow.
And 9 inches overall.
That's amazing.
Right?
That's amazing. Your pants don't fit either.
It's true.
I don't have a scale, so I don't know. So I put on my...
work the app well enough to show you what I ate yesterday and see if I'm lying. I'm not lying, by the way. I appreciate that sentiment, but I am not lying. Boy, there's a way to get my attention. But I wanted to talk about tracking time and the benefits of tracking your time in the office, business tips and insights. We ran out of time to track our time. So we'll see if we can pick that up on the backside of the conversation in the next 30 minutes. We'll be back after this.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencedpros.com.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
When it comes time for you to buy your next new or gently used vehicle, you'll definitely want an auto broker. And when it comes to which auto broker to choose, here's all you need to know. Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. Matt has access to all makes and models and offers fantastic financing, leasing, and can even help you with your trade-in. H.M. Brown has 27 years with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Buy your next car with the integrity and capable help of Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. 303-414-2388. Call today. Life Warrior Coaching is the future of fitness training. It's a health program built around happiness and play. Rather than try to lose weight, let the weight come off naturally through doing things you enjoy. Learn the science of happiness and how to apply it. Learn to play again like when you were a kid, before you were taught that life was serious and exercise was no fun. Try it out now for $29.99. Call today, 303-562-8798, or visit lifewarriorcoaching.com. And remember, be happy and play.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame the Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame the Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame the Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame the Art. It matters.
Do you need more exposure? Who doesn't? Open House with Styles mini trade show is Thursday, April 24th at the brand new Iron Tribe Fitness Center in Littleton. Sign up today at openhousewithstyle.com, where the magic happens.
Laura, tomorrow morning at 8 on KLZ 560, The Source.
Eric and Angel give you the tools you need to grow your business. Ken and I give you the knowledge you need to defend your business against the government.
In the next break, actually. Yeah.
Everything you are working
first spot.
Listen to Grassroots Radio Colorado, weekdays from 5 to 7 p.m. right here on KLZ 560 The Source to find out how you can help in the fight for small business. We are on your side. Now back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experienced Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Together we'll stand, divided we'll fall. Come on now, people, let's get on the ball and work together.
Football, wow. Football, wow. Football, wow.
I don't know what that means.
I'm practicing my wow on Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook?
Yeah.
That's how you practice?
That's how I do it.
I think there are a lot of us that wish we could wow people
Football.
on Facebook to actually connect and build that relationship. And when we hear that's what it's for, but most of us have really no clue how to do that. So we brought in our guest is Jessica Peterson from the Customer Wow Project.
Wow.
Find her online at customerwowproject.com. And we're going to talk about, can you really wow people on Facebook? Jessica, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm so honored, and congrats you two on your weight loss. That's fantastic.
Oh well, thank you very much. We are we're happy working through.
It's not without its challenges, though.
That's the truth.
And I don't know why it surprised me, but that you would lose weight and your clothes wouldn't fit. But I wasn't expecting it to happen so quickly. So thanks so much. And Jessica, I know that we are connected on Facebook, and we love following Customer Wow Project. Love the synergy that brings to the Experience Pros Radio Show. When we think about using Facebook, most people have no clue, business-wise, that it's even effective.
None whatsoever. And Jessica, do you have to be a beautiful girl in order to find Facebook any value at all?
Wow, I've never been asked that question.
Right.
You got me to say wow. You know, Facebook, like you said, is amazing at building those connections, and I love following you guys and, you know, giving shout-outs to all of your customers and fans. So, yeah, you know, Facebook is definitely something that should be a priority. Of course, you know, the place to watch your friends and family and to stay in touch. But more than that for businesses, you know, I love, you know, the stats and the facts. I'm kind of a little nerd that way. I'm always studying up on it. And it's really fascinating, you know, to learn and hear what people are saying. And 56% of people go to Facebook to learn about a product or service.
Really?
And yeah. And then 71% of people say they buy on social media based on referrals. And of course, I know we're all, you know, fans of, you know, warm referrals. And I've definitely seen that in action. You know, my clients I've coached, some have received 30, 45, 200 warm referrals in 30 days. So it's really exciting. Over 30% are influenced to buy based on Facebook.
Wow.
So
all right. So
I thought,
well, Jessica, tell us then, what are the key components that Facebook offers that every business needs to look at and participate in, probably?
well, you know, definitely it's really important to go ahead and, you know, make sure that you have a good plan of action. I always like to say you wouldn't go out there and, you know, build a house without any solid foundation or plan of action. So, you know, the same with Facebook. Make it a priority. You know, make sure your personal profile is professional. Make sure you have a business page that's professional as well. And that really engages people and takes an interest in people. You know, you got to remember it's just not about you. It's about others and serving them.
You know what? I love that you said that. It's about others and serving them. But I think we get very, very sales pitchy, very transactional in our interaction, and it's almost like all decorum goes out the window when it comes to interacting with people online. We think of it, all right, here's I need to stick my hooks into these people and get them to do something, get them to buy, get them to convert into customers. And then I think we get very disappointed because people don't respond like that. And I've always asked people, well, do you respond? When was the last time you responded to something like that positively? Why would you expect other people to do something that you yourself don't have that same behavior? But it's almost like we just can't connect the dots, Jessica.
That's a great point. And a lot of people say, nobody's talking on my Facebook page, nobody's commenting or liking, and you brought up a great point. Do you comment or like or share everything? But what's so fascinating to me, I just received a testimonial from an investment firm, and she's so excited, for many reasons, but one of them, she goes, my customers now come into our office and, say, hey, we love this post, this other thing was so great, we saw this. She says that they feel much more connected with their customers. I had another customer, we were in his office, and, he saw people aren't talking or engaging as much, and then right then and there, a customer walked in, and the first words out of his mouth, now keep in mind this customer had no idea I was there to coach or assist with his Facebook. And, this customer walked in and said, oh my goodness, I just saw what you posted on Facebook. That was so awesome. And we just started laughing. People are watching. You're going to get a lot of people that just like to watch. And what's so fascinating to me, I've had many say this, but one woman said, before I go to Target, I go to their their Facebook page, and if they're not posting anything good, I don't shop there. That kind of blew my mind.
Yeah, well, and here's some interesting thoughts that are running through my head here. And there's Facebook for your business is much, in many ways, similar to advertising on the radio or marketing on the radio, as it may be. And we hear all the time, like your customers, nobody's talking, nobody's doing it. It's not just one thing. It's a layered thing that here's a guarantee that I can make. And Jessica, back me up on this, if you will. I can guarantee that if you do not have a business profile on Facebook, if you do not have a personal profile on Facebook, there are many people, I don't know the number, but lots of people who will never see you and never hear about your message, whether or not they ever tell you they saw you or not. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that. And a lot of people are telling me that they're now thinking, if you're not on Facebook, what are you hiding? Are you trying to hide from someone, trying to hide from something? Yeah, and I've heard that a lot. So, we've just come into an era that you can't be hiding, makes people suspicious.
I had a girlfriend find me once. I was definitely hiding. All right. Facebook blurs the lines between professional and personal. We call that a good thing. Jessica, what do you think about that?
Definitely be yourself, but also be professional. Think of it this way. Whatever I'm going to post, would I put it out there on a billboard for the world to see? And sometimes I'm really shocked what people put and say. And people have even called me and said, hey, did you see this business post? You need to tell them to stop it. I'm not here to, be a police and tell people what's right or wrong, but really think twice about what you post out there.
I love that, and I think we always say where you go, your brand follows, and so if you're representing, you're kind of you put out that you're a hot mess, that you're complaining that life is not going for you and all these personal struggles, and then post number 2, business fabulous, buy from me, send your people to buy from me, so there's a disconnect, and it's hard to bridge those, that I really want to help you in. You're just posting how messy your life is, and I'm always concerned that your business is even going to last, and we're going to fall in love with you,
right?
And we're going to send other people to you.
You know what you need? You need some customer wow. Jessica, do us a favor, if you will, please. Give contact information and let people know how they can find more about the Customer Wow Project.
Absolutely. CustomerWowProject.com, and then Facebook.com/CustomerWowProject. And I have a free mini ebook on there with little tips on how you can wow people today.
I love that, and we love the idea that it is about wowing the customer. So often we get so stuck in our own way. If you put the emphasis on what you're doing for other people, I think then the how comes along far more naturally. Check out CustomerWowProject.com and follow them on Facebook. Watch Jessica wow you as well. Jessica, love having you on the show today.
Thank you so much. What an honor.
It's our privilege as well. Folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
Tell your staff to tune in daily to the Experience Pros radio show. Business training and inspiration from national experts are here for you every day on the Experience Pros radio show. Start your week off by learning a great new business skill. Tune in midweek to boost your positive attitude and be sure to always end your week with Fan Braggin' Friday. The Experience Pros radio show is here for you every day, changing the way people treat people in business. Join the revolution and tune in to the Experience Pros radio show. Weekday business training designed to inspire you to get your business right.
Late night on KLZ. It's the Dennis Miller Show. 10 o'clock on KLZ 560, The Source.
Hi, this is Bob Berg, co-author of The Go-Giver. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Get it on. Better go. Get it on.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join us for ours. We hope this has been the most inspiring and productive hour of your workday.
Well, and we hope to inspire you just a little bit more with helping you inspire and motivate your employees. In a recent Forbes article, it's found that more than a third of companies, okay, this is not friendly, but a third of companies are so dysfunctional. The best people don't really care about what they're doing, and the worst people are doing a lousy job, but they don't even know it.
It's supposed to be a happy show.
I know. So, I think a lot of it is we always say slow to hire. You should be slow to hire. Make sure you've got the right people. You can always train for the job as long as you're hiring the right people. But even having the right people, if you've got a whole team of right people, but you aren't putting out a culture that inspires those right people, you're not going to get the most effective work out of them. They're not going to be inspired. They're not going to be successful. They're not going to take ownership of it. And so here are some myths of employee engagement and how to debunk those myths and actually create a work environment that everybody there feels nurtured, inspired, and motivated.
Myth number 1.
Cash is king. We think, well, we'll just pay them. The amount of money we pay them will inspire them to show up on time, do the job, be creative.
Just throw money at it, right?
Yeah. However, there is an element of making sure that we pay a fair wage for the employees and the company or the job that we're hiring for. But most of the time, those incremental investments, little bonuses, little cash raises or incentives are incredibly short-lived. The truth is, it's not all about money. And the top 5 engagement drivers are, they're looking for better career opportunities.
Yep, I want to be able to graduate.
Performance management, which means I want a little on-the-job training. I know that my performance is going to improve.
All right.
Organization reputation, which means we're talking nice about each other.
Right, yeah.
And that our organization is a place that I'm proud to work there.
Right.
Peer recognition among your peers.
That's huge.
And great communication.
Need communication.
Talk to me. All right.
Myth number 2.
Most companies feel like recognition programs offer very little return on investment. But the fact is, organizations that invest in an incentive and recognition program enjoy increased customer spending, increased revenue, improved engagement levels, and revenue among staff actually increases the revenue by as much as 23%.
23%. You can increase revenue by 23% just by giving a pat on the back, a nod, a thank you, and recognize publicly your employees.
Companies with high-performing recognition programs are 12 times more likely to have strong business outcome. 12 times.
Myth number 3.
Your high-performing employees don't need extra motivation.
What?
The truth is, high-performing employees, they are good at self-motivating, but they also become very unhappy if they are engaged with on a personal level.
Yeah, so the myth is that they don't need extra motivation.
That is the myth.
Oh, I got confused
myth.
For a minute.
You said myth.
Right, yeah.
Myth
number 3.
Myth number 3. They don't need you to motivate them.
Yes, they do.
But the truth is that they do. And here's what's interesting. In 42% of organizations, low performers are actually more engaged than high and middle performers who aren't motivated.
Wow, I did not know that.
Isn't that weird?
I like busted myths. You ready for another one?
Mm-hmm.
Myth number 4.
Managers automatically know how to engage with their employees. The truth is, the title of manager does not grant anybody the ability to engage employees. It is a skill that requires training and practice to be effective. However, 26% of new managers feel as if they're unprepared to transition into that management role.
Really?
And 58% of new managers do not receive any management training.
Okay, so let me see if I understand this correctly. We're promoting people into management roles, and yet a full quarter of them are unqualified, right?
And think of this, because I think this is what ends up happening is because you've been on the bench for a long time, we're going to put you in that role.
Right.
But imagine you had a football team. Is the person on the bench going to be your starting player just because they've been there a long time?
No, you put the starters in who are the best.
You put the best in. And so in our staff, with our team, the same thing. But so often because of feelings and longevity and history.
Feelings.
This Joe's been here for a really long time, and Joe's been in this position, and I need somebody to fill the position. Joe knows the job, so I put Joe in as a manager. Just because you can do the job does not automatically mean you're able to inspire and engage with your employees.
And then nearly 6 out of every 10 are not getting trained once they are put in the management position.
Right.
Yikes. All right.
And so you've got poor management, and of course, then it trickles down.
Myth number 5.
Myth number 5 is that millennials are
those kids?
difficult to engage with.
Of course they are.
No. The image of millennials, the truth is, the image of millennials as job hoppers is a generational misunderstanding. It says millennials place a high value on engagement, and they're ready and eager to commit, but they're looking for an organization with the same values.
And they want to play Halo with your organization.
No. In fact, the top 3 workplace issues for millennials, and this is part of why they're job hopping, because they want to work for a manager that they can respect and learn from.
Yep.
They want to work with people that they enjoy, and they want to have a little work-life balance.
Millennials?
Yeah. Now, I think that's people.
Who knew?
People. I mean, don't we want to work in an environment that the people are a joy to work around, that our boss respects us and treats us like a human being and is actually training us, encouraging us to do better and to be excellent? And we would like to leave our job at home. When we go home, I want to leave work at home so I can truly be
Leave work
home.
at work.
Leave work at work,
Right.
and so that I can be home. Here is what a millennial's dream boss looks like.
Oh, all right.
That they are pleasant.
Do we have any millennials? Not yet.
No, but I don't think that the age is that
people are people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
all right.
I would like to leave work at work and go home and be at home. I would like to work around people that I enjoy,
Right.
and I would like to
have balance.
have respect and training and learning from work.
Okay.
So
all right. So here's the dream boss.
the dream boss is a person that is pleasant and easy to get along with.
Okay.
So often we think we got to be hard-nosed and no feeling, leave our heart at home. We want somebody who is a skillful manager, advisor, and supporter. Somebody who's actually going to train us up to do something better, will support us to find our own way,
All right.
find what our true skill set is. We want somebody who's understanding and caring and flexible and open-minded. Now, that's a dream boss. I mean,
That's
wouldn't that be?
everybody's dream boss. Absolutely. Sure.
Somebody that understands you, inspires you, and motivates you. And I know it's a little difficult. We're all there. We all have to kind of toe the line, and we all have a job to do. And there needs to be this workplace respect for each other. But I thought it was interesting because when we want to motivate our employees, so often we think, well, we'll just give them a raise, or let's beat them up because whatever issues, they're not on time, the product has to get done, we've got this high pressure, and we want to create this high pressure work environment. But when we have people that truly get the culture of what we're doing, that reputation in the community that we are excellent, we are the best, and we wear that, we take that on every single day in all of the projects that we're doing,
Right.
and we have a manager that recognizes that,
It's going to go well.
I think so.
Yeah. I like that. Very nice. And it's a good way to wrap the show.
With a bow.
With a bow.
You always say we wrap it up with a bow. Was that a bow?
Is that a bow?
Was it? You said we're going to wrap the show.
Was
You always
what
say.
you just did with a bow?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Was that
No, actually, I have another bow for you. It's a slow news day, and apparently commuters on the A train in New York City, the subway, you know that, one of the pets in New York jumped out and onto the train. I'm talking about a large sewer rat, and apparently, even though they've got them in the streets, the subways, even the bakeries have rats. Apparently, even the toughest of New Yorkers are still terrified of them. Fear not, if you're hearing this broadcast, you probably don't have rats. There's your bow. And we hope that you've had a great day on the Experience Pros Radio Show. We want to say, on behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel, myself, and all the people that make this show happen every day, thank you. Thank you for tuning in, for participating, and for being our why. Give somebody a 20-second kiss now. You know that's not talking locking lips. That's talking kindness is so simple.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.